There are many great philanthropic organizations out there dedicated to helping people with horrible diseases, but none quite like ALS One. ALS One is unique for several reasons. The way the organization was formed, the people behind it, and mostly because of the man who started ALS One in the first place.
Kevin was like a cat, very curious, asked a lot of questions.
With every task faced in his life, he always, hit it head on. He always said, build people up rather than tearing them down.
He had a hard life, a hard childhood.
Growing up in Hanover, Kevin Gosnell did have a hard life. His parents divorced. He and two sisters lived with their mom, but suffering from an illness, she died. Kevin was just 14. His dad came back into his life, but Kevin basically raised his younger sisters. Rather than crush his spirit, Kevin's upbringing built him up.
Something that was important to him was self-education, so he read a ton of books.
It took me to this bookshelf, and it had probably 5,000 books. He has read every single one.
And from all those books, Kevin took many life's lessons.
His life motto was, you're put on the earth to make it better when you leave than it was when you arrive.
Kevin had a saying for everything.
Be your best self at all times, to always go out there and look to help someone. When you're on your deathbed, you're not going to remember the money, the cars, the success, but you're going to remember the relationships that you've made.
In 1986, on their first day of school as freshmen at Framingham State, Kevin met Kathy McAllister.
He was just like the nicest kid, just real down to earth.
They started dating, and during the summers, Kevin and a high school buddy started seal coating driveways to pay for college. Today, T&K Asphalt has grown into the largest commercial and residential asphalt business in New England. 8 years after they met, Kevin and Kathy married, built the business, and raised their family of 3 boys, Scott, Joey, and Jake. Kevin loved being a dad.
He never missed a game for the kids. He was at every important event we ever had.
Growing up, he would always give us life lessons, whether it be about character, money, business, success. He was always trying to improve us and to make us better men.
The Gosnells had it all until Kevin got sick. It lasted for nearly 8 months. The diagnosis? ALS.
They sat us down at the kitchen table and they said, guys, I have ALS. And right there, our hearts dropped. It was really tough. Everything we thought was all of a sudden gone. All the things we wanted to do, our weddings, our families, our anything, it was not going to happen.
I think we cried for 3 weeks straight.
But before the tears had even dried, the Gosnells made a life-changing decision that continues to change lives today.
He knew that there wasn't hope for him. He wanted to bring everybody together. He just did a lot of research and pretty quickly came up with this idea of ALS One.
Kevin attacked his illness like he had done with everything else in his life.
Nobody in society should die this way. Nobody.
The ALS community was strong but broken. They weren't united. Kevin knew what to do.
Anybody that was connected to this disease did not come together as a team. When you're alone, you're stuck. When you're together, you go far.
If you go alone, you get stuck. If you go together, you get far.
So we got them all together, and he said, guys, you're spinning your wheels. You're never going to solve anything. This thing needs to be solved, and if you all work together, you'd have a better shot.
What he decided to do was to create a collaborative effort amongst the major doctors and researchers in the state of Massachusetts. So now they share all the results of all of their studies, and they're working more closely together than ever before.
ALS One continues to grow strong, and so does the legacy of Kevin Gosnell.
He would have been really proud of where it's come, and everything he envisioned has really come true.
He wanted to make a difference, and he knew all the while it was not going to benefit him. And he never wanted it to be about him. It was about everybody else. And if he could help one person or many, many people after he passed away, that was enough for him.
I absolutely love it. Every August until a cure, right? That's why we continue to shine a light. I've got one of the license plates for ALS One. I proudly drive around the area sporting it. You really touched a chord there.
Well, it's an amazing story. I mean, he was such a selfless person. And 2 quick points. One is, posthumously, he died in August of 2016. He was given the Presidential Medal of Honor at Framingham State for what he did. And also, Tom, these books that we're holding, Life Lessons, editions number 1 and number 2. He wrote these books. He went from his kid saying, Dad, another life's lessons, to, you got to write a book. He wrote them after he was diagnosed and before he died. And you can go to alsone.org, buy these books. You can also find out all about their events, and all the money goes to research for ALS.
And one of his sons just ran the Falmouth Road Race, and the ALS One team raised over, I believe, $200,000, which says a whole heck of a lot about an army of people who are always supporting this family and this cause. Thanks very much.
Great legacy. Great legacy.